Hello, hello, hello! Welcome and well met. Welcome to the stream. I'm Leo Theodosia, and today I am playing Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. We are on to the second trial, which is Turnabout Airlines, which is kind of funny, given I think it only involves one airline, but it's plural in the title. I saw that, I'm like, doesn't only involve one though. Maybe I misremembered. We'll find out, because we're gonna go play it today. Ah, got like hat hair on my nose. Only just noticed. Okay, let me click this. Ba ba ba. All right, I need to grab this. And let's go. We're on doing the continue because it's immediately going to throw us into things. It is Ace Attorney. Start a new investigate or start a new turnabout. It's going to have opening cutscenes and stuff. So let's see what's gonna happen. Oop. Oh, wait. I think I need to do. Sorry. Okay. This is yep. I'm like, I've froze up again. There we go. Now I can see and hear. I knew it was too quiet. I should have picked that up faster. Okay. Why is this music's way more upbeat than I was expecting? I'm like, this sounds so perky. I wouldn't expect. Well, actually, Edgeworth does like his. What is it? Steel Samurai? Yeah. Oh, yep. Episode 2, Turnabout Airlines. Oh. Hello. Oh, I'm in the way. The murder that occurred in my office. Return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. 2 days earlier. Oh! Oh, it was a wine bottle. Why is Edgeworth on the floor? Go you. Yes, everything began high up in the air. 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. Thank you for flying Go You Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Why is there 2 giant statues on an airplane? That seems... Okay, goodbye. That seems like a bad idea. What are those statues made out of? You don't want weighty things on an airplane. Hello, Edgeworth. Are you okay, man? I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but how not okay are we? Okay, what is it? March 12th, 6:13 a.m. Flight G 390, first floor lounge. There are floors on this plane. Okay, it's a fancy plane. Not... We already knew that. Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Oh. He's getting up. How are you doing? Yeah, deep breath. I want to give him a hug immediately. We're... What? How far in? Like 2 minutes in and I'm already like, Edgeworth. Edgeworth, are you okay? Brett. I have to laugh at myself. I'm like, can you tell I'm a bleeding heart? The answer should be yes. Hello, Grandma Iris. Welcome, welcome. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? Well, the plane just had turbulence. You were terrified of earthquakes. I'm pretty sure that felt like an earthquake and you passed out. How are you doing? Hello. 6:13 hot. Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. He passed out for 10 minutes! Oh no! I feel so bad for Edgeworth in this one, because he actually passes out! I remember this much. I'm like, all I remember is that Edgeworth hates this one so much because he's like genuinely terrified. Poor man. I feel so bad for him. Oh, it's PA system again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight, though admittedly I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquake. You passed out for 10 minutes! What do you mean? He's like, I'm less than comfortable. Just say that you don't like Edgeworth, you passed out for 10 minutes. You can say you hate them. You can just say it bluntly, man. You don't have to be polite for the thing that just made you pass out for 10 minutes, man. Okay, I'm gonna laugh at him a little. Why is he so polite to think about? Ooh. Oh dear. What's this? A travel wallet, but it's not mine. How does someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. Okay, why am I having trouble with that? An attendant. An earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. He has to pep himself up doing his smug face. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. Oh yeah, this whole thing. I have seen this. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. Now, how long am I going to let my past haunt me? I don't think we have a say to how our trauma affects us, Edgeworth. See a therapist, please. Please. It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Okay, I'm gonna refrain for commenting. Come on. Oh. Well, what the? What in the world happened? Somebody died, that's what happened? There's something wrong, sir. I must ask you that you return to your seat. He's dead! Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Does something happen? Somebody died. That's what's wrong. You murderer! What? No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. It was very bad, no good day. Oh, you can see him behind the text thing. He's so mad. Why? That man is not okay up there. Okay, one of these that passenger is having the time of a life. That one thinks he's about to die. All right. This shall be interesting. Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhonda Teniro. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse of it. It was a murder. Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we're out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. Oh, somebody was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off. Do you want to parachute off, sir? You're going to have to skydive if you want out right now. Please, there's no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. No, you have not! They've tied up his hands! Our poor guy here, so mistreated. Ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. Okay, let's try that again. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Listen here, I am not the killer. I simply found the body. Oh, jeez, he's really mad. You know what? Fair. I'd be gritting my teeth and being furious, too. Actually, I think I would have a little more fire as well. Oh, I'd be so furious if I was in this situation. Also, I just realized Edgeworth's little area has a thick... That logbook's thicker than your face, Edgeworth! I get the chest set too. He's got a chest set. I'm surprised the pieces are still standing given all the turbulence. That's some fantasy-size aircraft seats. It is. Oh, you know what? I should probably go on this side. That's right. I've been over here. I think I can go a little bigger. I might block some people, actually, if I do that. Never mind. I'll go here and then adjust it when somebody's actually on screen. So you say, however, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant, you are going to lose that bet. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I am very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine, and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Yeah, you've already been there. You've been there actually twice at this point, and both times you were proven innocent. Good job, Miles. Thank your friend. Miss Tenero, is it? Yes? Oh, she does not want to talk to him. Oh, look at that face. She's like, you speak to me, peasant. Oh, she does not have a good opinion of Edgeworth right now. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance? To do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. Oh, actually, I can actually get bigger. I probably won't block. I'll do. Here's probably good. Oh, she's thinking about it. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then, let's get started. I know for a fact I didn't kill that man in the elevator. I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. No, it shouldn't. Edgeworth should be in the clear. This is a game about a prosecutor, not somebody who's a little bloodthirsty. Dare I say, Edgeworth would be appalled at the thought. He'd be like, no, if I have a problem with somebody, I'm taking legal action. I'm a prosecutor. Okay, what Miss... I think it's... I'm not actually sure how to pronounce her name. I've been going with Nero? Is Rhonda Tenero? It has to be some kind of pun. Is it like... Nero? Or... Because Rhonda is definitely like around the... I don't know what her last name is referencing. I really don't. Okay, what did you see, though? I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with blood dripping off the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. That's it. That's her evidence. I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Would you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. He's so happy about this. He has every right to be. Oh my gosh. Okay. Actually, what do I have for even as evidence? Oop. Travel wallet. Okay, so we do have the travel wallet. Body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator stopped at the first floor lounge. Why do we have a magazine? Details, meals, movies, and other service sites. Oh, that's why. Oh, what? What is this? Flight itinerary. Oh, it's time slots. So I guess it's... Oh, sorry, I like the song. Okay, it looks like it's from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So we have drinks at... Ooh, never mind. I was about to go, who drinks that early? And then I'm like, never mind. So we have some drinks. But non-alcoholic too? They have meals. So they have meals that looks like be 1 o'clock to 2:30. No, that'd be like 3 o'clock. Huh. It's 6:15. Around the time. I don't know why I'm looking at this, but okay, we're gonna... I just noticed that. Why does it look like, what is that called? Contra? Why does there look like there's a Contra ad over on this page? What is going on above my head? Hold on. Let's see. This is this and this. It's a dude. The dude. He's holding something, question mark? No, he's like punching. That's the wing from behind the plane. Why is there why do you have like a plane in distress on your flight book? You're going... That's just asking for people to get distressed and becoming fussy because I feel like the plane, they're like reminded planes can crash. I'm not sure about that ad choice. Alright. But okay, back to that time. What was happening around the time? Let's see. Well, they weren't having the meals before because I'm assuming the pink plots are saying that's the time period. So meals ended at 3, but they had a drinks open till, let's see, that's 5 to 6. Hello, P-Fowl, welcome. Let's see, movie. There's a movie going? No, that just started. That's not... It also doesn't seem too relevant. But okay. We got... Oof. Oh. There's a statue. Guy looks like he got beamed in the head. Oof. Ah, jeez. Okay, so there's a bunch of money on the ground and a card? No, there's a couple of cards. He's got a lanyard with nothing on it. Why does this feel so unnatural? If he got hit in the back of the head, why is he in the back of the elevator? Shouldn't he have been, like, slumped in the front? Huh. Hello, Frug. Welcome, welcome. Huh. Something feels off about this. But yeah, we got the travel wallet. Okay. Okay, let's actually get on to this. I don't really get these types of games. They're logic puzzle games, essentially, so they're basically a puzzle-solving game. Seen it from an elevator. Yeah, this. Okay. Well, nope, that's evidence.
Hold it!
Other trigger. Murder weapon dripping with blood. Really now? I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, but there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Excuse me? You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder. Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. She's... her pinch brow. She's really annoyed about this. I witnessed the murder scene, and now I'm listening to your defense, all with a smile. Apparently, you also lie with a smile on your face. Okay, I think we want to show the wallet here.
Objection!
Ooh. Miss Tenero. Oh, what is with all the yelling all of a sudden? Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero. What? Impossible! Now then, do you still think I'm the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? But I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you'd be so kind as to take a whiff. I think you agree it's only grape juice. I would like some grape juice. Concord grape juice is tasty. Actually, I have some grape juice. I should have had some. Anyway, back to the game. Then... That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No! There, that should clear up that pesky accusation. Ooh. Wait a second. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please. She's trembling, and they'll tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Tenero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright, I usually don't pry into a passenger's belongings, but we have no choice here. How is Edgeworth doing all this? His hands are tied behind his back. Grape juice stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped it in the juice. However, I didn't do it out of ill intentions. Can I open it? I have to hit KK travel wallet. Ooh. Republic of Borgonia passport. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. Oh. It's the guy who died! Akbe? Is that how you pronounce it? Akbe Hicks? This man has a very intense look to him. Akbe Hicks. Akbe Hicks. I don't know if that's a pun. Akbe. Like, I can think of Cargo Bay. That doesn't make sense. Akbe. Air Bay? Hits? Hicks instead of hits? Hits instead of Hicks. Enunciate. It's important here. Okay. What are their reactions? This is just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Akbe Hicks. I'm trying to figure out the puns. Which makes it the victim's property. It's the victim's. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seems I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Okay, Miss Tenero's logic. As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the... Oh, wait. Oh, however, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you? The money was all over the floor, though. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Her eye is her mouth and eye is twitching at that. I didn't notice right away. I would have left it on that for a bit. Okay. Let's see. I think we're gonna want to use this because all the money is on the floor. So it's gonna be pretty easy to... Essentially, it's why would he be stealing that? Everything was on the floor. So this is something you stole from Mr. Hicks. Can't really disprove that. Simple, you were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money. Okay, let's press on this first. I think I was after his money. Where did that cockamamie idea come from? True, you're also a passenger in first class, but I thought something was off about you and those deeply etched lines on your forehead. They're not lines, they're perfectly normal and part of my natural face. I don't think I've ever met somebody with such a terrible countenance on a flight before. He doesn't do well with shaking. Give the poor man a break. And that's when it hit me. The other face is somebody with money trouble. She really is making a fool of herself pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Okay, so we didn't get... It was just easy. Okay. I always like pressing on things to make sure. Just like, it is that simple, right? Okay, yeah. It's this. And then we take this and we show the crime scene.
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss De Niro. What is it now? Miss De Niro, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. I thought the scene would prove the motive for the murder was not the money. In fact, the money is everywhere.
Take that!
That should work. May I direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor? Ah! That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. Ah! I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet...
Objection!
Ah yes, the wallet. You also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. If you are really insistent that it was a crime based on greed, you are claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Forgive me! Please! Are you gonna let poor Edgeworth go? Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So the guy isn't the killer? Ah, don't believe it, everyone, it's a trick. Eh. You all please be quiet. It's De Niro. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you. Thank you for releasing me. I can't read that. What is that? Eyeball with legs, tree, fish, Kamehameha, I give up on life, scissors, leaf, arrow, Kamehameha again, zappy, I give up on life, swirly key, I guess. I think it's just saying it's in a different language. What is it now? I'm not reading all of that. There's goats now, though. And... deer antler tree. Miss De Niro, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like Bulgarian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said he's giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just as well, see? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. Why is this man so cranky? Oh my gosh. Okay. Both Edgeworth and De Niro just like, alright. I don't know how to respond to that. I'm sorry, sir. What exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time? You're the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend at least even one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent. Insolvent? Yeah, insolvent. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it in English. You mean insolent? I think that's what he meant, but not what he said. Well, I should hope I'm not monetary bankrupt. But I don't think that's what you meant. Same! Is that what he said? Is that what the word he actually said meant? Thank you for the definition, Edgeworth. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc Lablanc II. I'm a very wealthy man in Borginia. I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. I just noticed there's a spilled teacup. Is anyone going to clean that up? Interrupt this program for my questioning of the hygienic standards of this flight. Come to think of it, there was beverages spilled all over the first lounge. Has anyone cleaned that up? Mr. LeBlanc, what do you mean just now? Pardon! When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain. Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and as you continue to blather on. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator. Going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. So he was going down. Is there any other levels? And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? Ah, what's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Ah! Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. The only person in the lounge at the time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I like how they have to censor that it's not wine. It's all grape juice, people. Nothing to be alarmed about here. That's a lot of grape juice. How much juice is this man drinking? I was still eating. I haven't finished, see? That is a really big parfait. And steak. The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this right. I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. Do you have what you say? The evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw. Enough to give testimony. Of course, I was looking at the man the whole time. Wait, did I read that right? Yes, I did. Okay. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine. Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with that click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone. A laptop or organizer I can see. But that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Miss Tenero. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can... Yeah, okay. If you grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. Fox in the chicken coop. Duck pen works too, I suppose. It's fox guarding the hen house. And I believe my innocence was proven earlier. Give me the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Stenero, you wait until we arrive. There's a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ah, this should not be approved. Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I'm watching LeBlanc and his animation when he's touching the statue. It's not like the normal thing where you go from like the top of the statue down. He goes from like halfway from like in the middle of the statue and pats up. And I'm like, why are you doing that? That just comes off as mildly creepy for some reason. Which is good for given that it's what is it? Is it like 4 days? Or how am I gonna go? I think it's 3 days. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3 days. We're 3 days away from Halloween. So I'm like a little creepiness fits, but You're not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. Ha! We will see. Man, it's so bothersome. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I'm in your debt, Miss Tenero. However, there is one condition. I'm to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I am still a suspect in this case. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to talk to me. It's time to head to the scene of the crime. The first floor lounge. Ooh. Why did it pan over here? Can I investigate here? Yeah, I can. I wanna snoop around here. This is my seat. Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for an investigation. As if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. You are not Shinichi! Shinichi Kudo from Case Closed. Conan Edogawa's actual name. If anyone's like, who? I'm like, Conan! Or what is he called in English? Jimmy, I think? Whenever other mystery-solving characters mention they're not always prepared to solve a mystery, I can't help but think of Conan and just be like, he always is. I love how it's a running gag that people eventually are like, do you just have murders happen to you? Are you just a little murder magnet? And then Conan's like, please don't say that. I don't know if I could handle that being true. I like how he goes from being insulted to just being like, there's no way, and then eventually it just lands on, please just stop saying that, I can't handle it. My god, that's a fair reaction. That's also a little silly. Okay, is there anything else we can investigate about Edgeworth's area? Oh yeah, here? What? Oh, is that talking to Nero? No. Yes, I think it is. Maybe? No. Oh, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating a chess game. It's an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn? Nonsense. It simply shows that the blue pawn is no match for the red knight's might. Is that a reference? Edgeworth is symbolized by the night piece. When you load things, it has a little red night piece. Is the blue pod Phoenix? Edgeworth, are you being mean to your, like, one and only friend? Phoenix, stop. Actually, no, sorry. Edgeworth, stop me. Phoenix has his moments where it's just like, Phoenix, why? And I don't think he's that bad, Edgeworth. Oh, this is Mr. Hicks's seat. This is the victim's area. He spilt his tea and just left it there. He didn't even try to clean it up. That's so rude. No class. That's the real horror. Okay. This was Mr. Hicks's seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator. Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. No, I want to snoop some more. What is with this poster? Oh, good, I can look at it. The movie poster for License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. That's a Go You Airlines sponsored movie. It's a suspense, hard-boiled action, romance, horror, comedy flick. That's a lot of words! Is that the genre listing for this thing? Yes, it's a movie that can be enjoyed by anyone because it encompasses all those genres. It sounds like everyone will hate it. Don't get me that this is Ace Attorney, and it probably actually is a decent movie. Ace Attorney's weird like that. I can't even begin to imagine what the plot would be. But you have to admit, it has piqued your curiosity, right? I heard the main strategy with this genre listing was to make people curious. Well then, consider the mission a successful one. I just wants to watch it. Oh, hello, there's a person here. I've been getting blocked. I'll worry about that later. I want to finish looking around. Hello, child. I think. If I might have a word with you. This much? Steak, eating. So awesome. It's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here the whole time, so I wouldn't know. I'm just gonna exclude the munching. Just so you know, people who are just only listening in. He's eating. Eating the whole time. Eat or speak. Please pick one. He picked eat. Oh my gosh, he definitely picked eat. All caps munching. I think he chose to eat. Yes, I can hear that. Oh wait, I can go this way? Oh! There are stairs here? Okay, I didn't even finish snooping around, but that's okay. I don't think there is anything too much to find. Okay, yeah, we're still on the flight. It's 7:26 a.m. First floor lounge. Yeah, it's still messing here. I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Tenera. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. I wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time. When my time runs out, at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. Edgeworth wasn't in his seat, though. He was passed out on the floor. That's who checked Edgeworth's seat? I want to talk to them. As for business and economic class, I feel like I moved between those two classes and first class without a staff key card. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all. Which means I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. Or staff. She just said staff have cards too. I'm not missing that. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered earlier. Can I go back up? Oh. Now then, let's get started. The answer is no. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes. The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Oop. Yep. Okay, well, let's investigate the elevator. What floors does this elevator service? Also, I just realized this has an elevator and stairs. Why is there stairs on this plane? Has there ever been stairs on a plane? I feel like I have been somewhere where there was stairs on a plane. It was a really big plane. It's either a hazy memory or a very weird dream I had, and honestly, I can't tell which. Edgeworth's clavat isn't sparkly enough in this game. Maybe I should get a sparkle PNG. I should get a sparkle PNG. I can pull it up if it's transparent. I can stick it on Edgeworth's clavat. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll actually do that. I brought that up, what? First stream, was it? Maybe I'll actually do it. Only the first and oh wait, where were we on? Okay, the floors. Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard. The only other floors accessible to the passengers are the first and second, huh? Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. What is this? That's immediately what Edgeworth has, too. What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor? It's a tanuki! It's cute! See? Look at them big eyes! No, it's not a raccoon. Yes, tanuki are actually separate animals from raccoons. Please look it up. I'm always surprised when people don't know what tanuki... I don't know why I'm always surprised when I figure out people are like, wait, tanukis are a real animal? I'm like, yes! Please go look into it. They're actually really cute, because I think they're also known as raccoon dogs, and they do have a more doggish quality. Well, they also still have raccoon traits. They are very cute. I think tanuki are cute. They're just little guys. Anyway, go you airlines. It's a airline figure? What is this? Oh, it's a piggy bank. Okay. Tenero's fine. Okay. Oh, that's the piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Ugo. Or is it Hugo? Hugo. Oh no, it's Hugo. Captain Hugo. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. How big is this airplane? This bank is a limited edition. It is so popular that we're down to our last one. You have an in-flight shop? Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered. Blood on here. Could it have been the murder weapon? We'll find out. What is this? Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. Oh, it's a credit card. That's what it is. I thought it might be like a key card. Well, I guess it was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point. Is there anything else to look at on the floor? Hand. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. Edgeworth is going to have more trauma around elevators. This poor man. I feel so bad for Edgeworth. In the first game, he literally hides under a table, curled up, and is just whimpering because he's so scared because an earthquake happens. And Phoenix is just kind of standing up, leaning over the table because through the defense glass, so you can't actually reach Edgeworth. And he's just like, Phoenix is just going, Edgeworth? Oh, you are not okay. I'm just gonna go. Because Phoenix is just like, I can't reach you. You're in the detention center. I literally physically cannot reach you. I guess I'll go and wait for you to calm down. I'm like, oh no. How long under the table was Mr. Edgeworth? I feel so bad for him. Whenever an earthquake happens or anything of the sort. I am such a soft, bleeding heart of a person. When it comes to things like this. Anyway. So, Mr. Hicks, he's really dead. Yes. He has not moved. If he was still alive, you should have tried to give him medical attention when you found him. Okay. I suppose if you're in shock, you're not always thinking properly. Yes. She's trembling. Although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right here. No. If anyone's like, why are you scared? There's a corpse. I'd be like, really? I mean, even people who aren't scared of corpses should have enough, I don't know, what would the word be? Awareness? To know people would find that scary. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. That's not how this works, Miss Tenero. I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. Blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. And his glasses are broken. Oh, I didn't notice that. Is there something in his pocket? There's something sticking out of his pocket. I hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. Oh. That's a very big statue. That feels like something I would see in a platformer video game. You would jump on that. You totally would, right? Looks like there's a mom and her kid in the background, and that's honestly kind of adorable. That lady looks like... Hold on. That lady looks like Velma, or is it just me? Like right there. Back to my corner. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. What about Mr. Hicks? Found in the victim's pocket. A souvenir picture, perhaps. No further information on this. I suppose I should look at the evidence after poking around. Okay. What about the lanyard? I wonder what was hanging off this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it. There's a lot wrong with this picture, I feel. Can I look at this? No, I cannot. Is there anything else? Do I need to check the shoes? Actually, I might. There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. Interesting. What else can I look at? Am I in the way of anything? Hold on. We. Does not appear to be. Oh wait, there's this thingy. Is this it? Oh, we can't investigate that. Boo. I feel like that was something we should look at. I feel like those panels were what we look at. Edgeworth, you need to bring a forensic kit with you. You need, what is that? Luminoil? Luminoil? Luminoil and like a finger powder kit. He's gonna want one. Okay, I think that might be all for here. Let's check around elsewhere. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second, and I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. Guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Yeah, but you passed out, sir! Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. Edgeworth. These are the shutters she mentioned. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. There must be clues to be found here in this lounge. Let's remain ever vigilant. Statue. Pity that a bronze statue knows not when a good drink has been spilt at its feet. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Hughes. Hugo Huge. You go get big, I guess. He was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he'd be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet. A hint of hero worship I'm detecting. I don't know, can we investigate? Okay, we look like we can investigate the grape. Yes. Oh wow. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence. Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt. Ah. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? There's footprints! I found some very important evidence. What's the important piece of evidence in this scene? Shoe prints.
Take that!
What is it? They're a little smudged. I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints. They're heading to the shop. It looks like something was rolled? There's two parallel lines in the middle? I suppose you know, like a suitcase? Maybe? I mean, they're on a flight. I don't think a trolley would have that thin of, you know, looks like something was wheeled over it, is what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't be a food trolley, it'd be a lot wider, because that's, you know, we have a footprint right there, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure a trolley is wider than, like, what? 2 feet wide? Like, actual foots. 2 footprints wide. Just even an airplane one. So you think... Yes, these belong to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Okay, well, we found that. Oh, it's an ice bucket. Can I check it? What or who is this? Nope, we can check the statue again now. This statue, however. This is a bronze statue of the founder of GoU Airlines, Mr. Hugo Hughes. The one on the left of was when he was in his 40s, and the other is of him in his 80s. This man did not age. He hit 40 and he looked 80. Did that man age all at once over those 4 decades? Oh wait, did the man age at all over those 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. Or it's a joke. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky. Boop. But these clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. That's so. Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation. Clouds, they tell me nothing. That was strange. strangely adorable. This is some of the magazines, isn't it? There are a few copies of Sky magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special is an English trivia quiz. It's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particular... Wait. Is it particle? Don't know a particle from a particular... I'm having trouble saying that, sir. Participital. I don't know, I'm going with participital. We're gonna all have to deal with it. No, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Neither of those words are made up. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle? Case in point. How old are you? Do we have that? Oh yeah, we do. It's blocked by chat. Hold on. Let me. Oh, he was only 23. Or is that an 8? Oh, is that an 8? Or he's only in his 20s regardless. No, I think that's an 8. He was 28. 20-something. That's sad. He wasn't that old. She's 24. Yeah, Rhonda De Niro. Oh my gosh, her eyes look so big. Edgeworth Airlines flight attendant charged with taking care of the first class. The victim was seated in first class, like myself. Think about he's 62. From North European Republic of Bulgaria. Says he's a wealthy art dealer. Time obsessed. He looks like a meme. He looks like one of those shrunk faces meme. A little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I don't know how old Edgeworth is during this game. He's about as old or a bit older than I think. Rhonda, though? De Niro? Okay, let's investigate the cabinet. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please, be careful when passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Oh, it's a door. What is here? This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is giving off the scent of woman's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great. However, to me it simply smells. But I have any interest in what lies beyond this door. Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out there for a second. Or a second there. Pardon. It's a piano! I didn't really pay attention. I noticed this earlier, but I wasn't paying attention when we actually got here again. This grand piano is the pride of this plane. Those things are freaking heavy. What is that giant plane called? I think it had Goose in its name. It was like the biggest cargo plane ever built. It takes so much fuel to fly. Oh, what was it called? It might actually not be the biggest cargo plane. It might have been the biggest wooden cargo plane at this point. But it's a very big plane. I'm like, is this a repurposed cargo plane to be a passenger? How big is this plane? We get shown pictures of the plane, but I'm like, I think it's bigger than that. I don't think the pictures are accurate. Wait, it has... Okay, let me read this first. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive. Why does it have a CD player in the piano? Can you still play it like a piano? It's a piano with a built-in CD player, which totally dates how old this game is, I just realized. That it wouldn't be like an MP3 player or what? USB? UBS? USB port kind of thing. It's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box. Ah, but its keys are pressed along with the music, so as though there really is someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. You would. No automatons for Edgeworth. Can we investigate this? Okay, wait. Yes, we can. Toppled over chair. Another victim of the turbulence. Ah, no! Look at all that grape juice staining the back! I may not look it, but this chair was extremely valuable. It was. Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane. The Rocker Pals leader sat in this very chair. I'm sorry, but what are these Rocker Pals? I can't believe you've never heard of them! They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens. Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. Second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get. He's like, ah, yeah, the Rocker Pals, pal! Is that what you're meaning, Edgeworth? Gumshoe is rather fond of saying pal. What else have I not checked? Okay, let's go looking at the evidence. Okay, looks like we're gonna have more logic puzzles. Okay, let me look at the photo. I can't miss. Oh wait, he has a phone on his lanyard. It's a red phone. At least I'm pretty sure that's a phone. He's so grumpy. I didn't notice that before, despite the bright color. So he had a phone off his lanyard. It's missing. Wait. I can do something with that, I think. Yes. The lanyard. Yes. The photo.
Eureka!
The phone's missing off the lanyard. Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? His cell phone, Miss Tenera. Ah, so I guess it's because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Missing cell phone. The victim supposedly had one, but it's gone missing. Did the killer take it? It's so bright red. I kind of miss phones being more commonly really bright colors. I feel like we used to have more colors for phones, but I suppose phone cases became more popular. I haven't seen a lot of fun phone cases recently, come to think of it. Why can't people have a little fun? I don't know why I'm complaining about that. Alright. Have that. Oops, hi, I'm just gonna walk up uncomfortably close to Ron up here. Ron to narrow. Okay, where was the killer? Huh. I mean, we could say the... Okay, wait, hold on. This is gonna bug me if I'm too over here, so we're not, like, comfortably close. Okay. Killer, I don't think we have anything for that. The victim's body was... Well, unless... Do we have... Oh, well, we do have this. Where was the killer? Maybe spilled grape juice? That has... I mean, the killer does seem to have gone this way, so let's try this. Yeah. What clues point to where the killer could have been? Spilled grape juice is the only one I think we got. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, this is just saying where the elevator could have gone. Murder weapon. Without knowing what the wound's like, I mean... Seems more sure? Let's see. Are we right? No. Is there a clear connection to use piece of information? Okay. I mean, we gotta connect at least a couple of these. Surely, by now, we can start connecting maybe one or two. Well, a couple. Out of, what, 6 things we have? Maybe the obvious one of the statue. Wait, that was here. Was this the murder weapon? Yeah, okay. The statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out. Yes, what is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title? Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? It would appear that this figure is our murder weapon. Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. Her mouth and eye are twitching again. I think she can tell she knows she's being looked down on and she's not pleased about it. Perhaps the Master of the Obvious would be more befitting. Yeah, usually a display on an in-flight shot found at the crime scene with blood on it. Piggy bank. So now... the victim's glasses were broken. Color... You want the killer in the elevator? Try that. I mean... okay, yes. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. Okay. Only can prove the killer rode in the elevator with Hicks. Now spill grape juice? Whoops. Because somebody walked out after the turbulence because there's juice stains. This should work? Yeah, it does. Awesome. I have it. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that somebody other than myself was here on the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes. It's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding. Or rather, the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact. That someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Which means... Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Okay. We have added to evidence now. What's going on over there? Oh, LeBlanc is screaming again. Somebody else is talking in Bulgarian, I guess? Oh, hello. Unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as the plane arrived late. But the movie... What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time. What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. Oh, he's got intense eyes there. I didn't realize they were blue. What I saw. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. That already doesn't work. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, let's find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow. And fast. Well, he's got the time wrong. I just realized it looked like a bug in a fox face on the decoration behind me right now. Like, oh, hello, bug fox. Okay. It's more of what I was covered 15 minutes after that. That's the wrong time. Okay, let me actually... I should probably press on the statements first. He might have more information to give.
Hold it!
Mr. LeBlanc, you were able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time. Of course, I saw what was inside. And are you sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. Okay.
Hold it!
Is he really alone? Of course! I will even bet 1 cent. A cheap ante. For a cheap testimony. But if that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. Edgeworth's raring to go. Yeah, okay, so this is the time. But it was 6:12. Wait. Which? This isn't... Wait. Is there even... 6 and 12. If the clock needles were pointing for an analog clock, pointing at 6 and 12, does that even work? Does that even work? Because if it was... I'm trying to think, because if it's hitting at 12, it shouldn't be... Because if it's 12, like... I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I'm like, when would it point at 6 and 12, even minute or hour hand? Because he doesn't tell us which. Can you tell me more? Because that doesn't feel right somehow. I assume the pocket watch in this case is the one you keep checking. Is that correct? Oh, you noticed. It is a very expensive antique. I will have you know. The feeling is wonderful when I fully wind it up by hand. It does look very well designed and quite classy. I will have to charge you if you want to touch it. That's quite alright. Let's continue with your testimony. What a cheap man you are. Now return the time you wasted back to me. And if we must, I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator at 6 o'clock. Oh, that's what he's meaning. Yeah, because... It's right, he's saying it's right on the time, but the way he says that sounds like it could be like 12:06. I'm just... The way he phrases things is throwing me off. Yeah, 15 minutes after that. Okay.
Hold it!
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It's true that I found the victim's body at 6:15. And that's when I found the two of them as well. You see? It all matches my testimony. Wait. Hold on. I just realized. This man was talking about a movie being late. The movie is 6 to 8. So if it was supposed to be showing, yeah, it would be late. Huh. Yeah, that'd be in the afternoon, yeah. Or wait, that says 12 too, as well. Why does this not have AM PM? It's probably because like the original uses what I know as military time, so it goes to what is it? 1 to is it? I think 24 or like midnight. It goes to 23 because once it hits to midnight, it's 0. Or is it 24? It's been a while since I read military time. Because I don't think... At least when I usually see military time, when it hits midnight, it's 0. Because 0 to 1 is 1 hour. Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, I'm like, no, that makes sense. I had to think about it for a second. What is the time? Is it 6 in the morning? It's not 6. Maybe that's AM. Gosh, that would be really early in the morning. What is the time? What is the... Okay. Okay, I wanted to look at that. He was talking about that earlier, and I'm like, that might be important. I'm gonna go look. I'm thinking of it again. Okay. Press on this. That is the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of. No. Your silly opinion is what is mistaken. Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken. Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, then I don't know what is. I spy a little hole in his words. As you wish, Mr. LeBlanc, I will now show you proof of my innocence. Oh, that was the last one. How many? Let me check. Okay, the needle's on the pocket watch. Body was discovered 15 minutes after lounge, yes. And the other person around. Oh, it's meaning... we just got that, I think, as... spilled during the turbulence, looks like footprints and something being dragged. Yeah, I think that's what it's meaning. Okay, let me... I haven't saved it. I don't want to mess up too many times. If I have to restart to make sure. I don't want to restart the whole episode. Or restart from a save file from like an hour ago. Okay, let's try this. Because the only person in the lounge is not true.
Objection!
Okay, no, that music's still playing, so that's not what we're supposed to do right now. Okay, yeah, I'll skip through this. I mean, we could see the lose dialogue, but I'm like, I'd rather skip through it and get to the parts where we're actually progressing. Okay, so that's not that. 15 minutes after. Okay, what is our evidence again? It got updated. Wait, can we not investigate the cell phone? You know, one thing about digital clocks is that when they break, they don't necessarily show the time that they broke. I don't they show the... I suppose that's how it works, because if it's connected to the internet, then it's not gonna save the time. Let's see. I never actually... Oh, it's like a little... Oh yeah, it has a little coin. I'm gonna look at this. Can we look at the coin slot? Yes, we can. suppose this is where you insert your coins. I have to say, for a piggy bank, it's made rather well. So well, in fact, that I'm not sure there's a way to take your money out. Is there no? Oh my gosh, there isn't. There isn't, usually you have like a rubber stopper at the bottom so you can squish it out so you can remove your coins afterwards. You have to break it open. Okay. It's actually blood. There's some blood on one of the corners. This piggy bank be the murder weapon. Okay, so it's actually blood on the corner. It's not more grape juice. It says, Go You Airlines. You know, I've seen it occur a lot lately. Or recently. And it's been bothering me greatly. But why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day? Ah, that's so funny. Why is that so funny to me? Okay, there's not too much to look at there. We only have the one page. Excuse me? We only have the one page of evidence. Okay. Did I press on this?
Hold it!
No, yeah, we have. Alright. New person allowed. I don't feel like I pressed on this too then. Yes, okay. Did in fact. Alright. So I've pressed on everything. I feel like I missed one, but I did not. Okay. We did get... Yeah, the only person inside was Mr. Hicks. Oh, wait. Oh. No, he was saying... Oh, is this when we present... The only person inside was the Mr. Hicks man. Is this where we're supposed to present? Because this we got from pressing. Did we present this here now?
Objection!
Yes, the music cut out. And Edgeworth is being smug. Mr. LeBlanc. What is it? There's a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice. Yes, and? Will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is a set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that led from within the elevator out onto the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Literal oof. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? He's shouting in Bulgarian again. I'm not reading out what all the symbols are. I did that once. I'm not doing it again. Could you please translate for us? No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what's being said. No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes. You need the closer third. Do you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? Okay, what he saw, part 2. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. And I clearly saw into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one. Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. What? You dare have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? No, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. He sure is setting up a storm now. What are you so freaked out about?
Hold it!
Okay, let's press on everything. So you are still upset now? I am always upset. The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. Why? Okay, checking the time. Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie's starting time. Return back to me my time, in money. You understand the point. Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? Summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting. The action-y one? Yes, it is. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I look forward greatly to that movie. I check my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even sent my watch to the I even set my pocket watch to destination time when I came aboard. Was that a smart thing to do? Can I check that right now? What's this say? Thank you for say below. Thank you for choosing Go You Airlines. Wish you a pleasant flight. Hi. Appreciating items from the world's finest restaurants. Treat yourself to the cuisine. It doesn't say what time you're supposed to use for this flight itinerary. I feel like this is a bad magazine. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late. Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times.
Hold it!
For this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine? Yes! I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. Miss De Niro, was this movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time. Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? Nonsense! You doubt me! No. Now stop pointing at me like that. Odd. How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see? I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. That much I know for sure. What about the pocket watch? I feel like we should know something for that, but I'm like, I don't know myself what the time in the schedule is set to. Like, what's for the schedule? Okay. The destination time.
Hold
it! You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Of course! I'm a very busy man. I am immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go, and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch. I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made. Flatter me all you want, but you will not get a cent out of me. That's alright. All it requires is this piece of testimony. I don't know how I'm supposed to use that information. I feel like I need to. I just don't know how. Okay. Just keep pressing.
Hold it!
Since you only happened to see him, it's possible that you missed something in that glance. Even if I only happened, I did not miss a thing. How can you be so sure? Just because. I would appreciate it if you didn't take my life so lightly with a simple just because. Well, then I was only making a joke. I saw Mr. Hicks, alright? And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering.
Hold it!
Okay, what about that? Is it possible that someone was hiding inside? What? You dare insult me? I have belief in my eyesight. When I looked for art to sell, I'm told often that I have great sight for the arts. I think the phrase you were looking for was great sense, although that's debatable. But isn't it possible someone was just outside of your line of sight? You are persistent! I tell you, I looked clearly! Okay. What's inside? You insist that you are absolutely not mistaken. Because when I say I'm not wrong, I am not wrong! Mr. LeBlanc, if I may, I think beyond misconceptions and mistake lies the truth. Funny, that suspiciously mirrors something I told her only a little while ago. I honestly don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying. I don't think he's lying either. But I think he might be mistaken about something. Mistaken? Yes. And I'm going to correct his mistaken recollection with evidence. And this professional attendant shall witness the prowess of a professional prosecutor. Let's see, what do we have to work with now? Me. Just... How can I hide in the corner? Okay. We've got 6 soul things. Alright. Okay. He didn't elaborate why he's upset with Hicks passing his seat. I did not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. My watch is set to the destination's time. I guess I could use this. Oop. But show him the magazine?
Objection!
I guess I do. Like, I feel like I just should show the magazine here, but I have no idea why. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came aboard. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I'd like you to take a look at this. If you believe the Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Where does it say that? Did they forget to do the translation? Oh wait, no, it's right there. All our times shown correspond to our departure. Oh, I totally missed the big font. I can only laugh at myself. But okay, that's why. I'm like, I need to show this. My subconscious caught it. I did not consciously catch it. Why am I like this? Okay, whatever. Clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Miss De Niro, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point. That's right. It's in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa. Zhengfa? Is that how you pronounce that? Okay. That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we're still running on Bulgarian time. What? The time difference between Bulgarian and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. So if his watch said it was 6, it was actually 3 o'clock. So he saw the guy go into the elevator at 3. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. It's very windy. My 1,000,000 cents! Goodbye, sir. This should clear up all of the remaining accusations. Well, this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time? And what was he doing? I've got something to say. And you are? Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Millie. Chamomile. I'm a flight attendant. Chamomile is used to be as to soothe you. You're supposed to drink chamomile tea before going to sleep, and she's very sleepy. So her name is a pun off of chamomile. I got that. And what is it you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. What? How can you be so sure of the time? Oh, that's right! He pushed his call button while we were parking at the transfer point. The stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Shengfa, correct? Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clock. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight? No. Not a single person got off or on in Shengfa. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Reviewing and Shengfa data jotted down in my yard. Okay. That is the proper evidence now. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackley Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Testimony! Alright, that puts the time of murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m. Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Shengfa. Ah! You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you're the only one who could be the killer. Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in the lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards? Unfortunately, yes. But then how do we explain the footprints? Is it not that obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge and waited to kill him. And then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken. But what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge. Is that really what you believe, Mr. LeBlanc? What? Do you have another idea? simply feel there's something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie... Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than the lounge? The gift shop item? Me, get a drink, though. Okay. Excuse me, I need to get a drink. My throat's a little rough. I know we're almost done. We're getting near the end here, but still. Yeah, usually display in the in-flight shop. I'm not sure if it's the right one.
Take that!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. Well, it's probably correct, given that it shows the item, and it usually doesn't do that if it's wrong. It's sold there and only there, and it is not displayed here in this lounge. How then, did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the short shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all. Is there a way to win with this man? Oh. If I may. What is it? You see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh? And why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that... The piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 a.m. Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop just before the turbulence. Yes, I was. Come to think of it, Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? It's the flight attendant's room. Then you were on the first floor? Yes. I had to do something at the shop in the flight attendant's room. So when I went to the shop first and then to the flight... Okay, try again. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. What are you doing back there? I'm sorry, I got the, like... Oh, she's playing with the toy. Okay, good. I see my cat rolling around with something, and I'm like, are you right to doing something you shouldn't be, or no? No, she's being a good cat. She's playing with a cat toy. That is perfectly acceptable cat behavior. Anyway, back to the game. I don't have to micromanage my cat. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seem really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I vaguely recall someone walking by. I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why did you not say anything about that until now? Is what I want to know. Ooh, she's quiet. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? Ooh. What is it now? Are you forgetting something, Miss Rhonda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I've already asked him permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Uh-huh, that's weird. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero? It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are. You, flight attendant! What are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us? Captain's calling for you, Miss Rhonda. This plane has space more like a blimp airship than an airplane. That's what it makes me think of. Yeah, it looks more like a blimp than an airplane. I've never been in a blimp, but I've seen photos, and they certainly are more spacious. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Miss De Niro, why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. Goodbye. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. You would follow me. I will be your guide from now on. She looks like she's like 2 seconds away from falling asleep. She actually looks like she's sleepwalking, actually, come to think of it. There's something about Miss De Niro that has piqued my curiosity. Right now, the investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. I think we're gonna call it here, though. We will continue on in our investigations next time. Yep. But here is a good stopping point, I think. Still, it's gonna be a bit of a cliffhanger given that we're partway through, but there's sometimes no helping it. Ooh! I have seen this, but I don't remember this part at all. Because I did watch the fan translation. Well, a video of somebody playing through the fan trans. Oh, a while. Oh gosh, I don't even know how long ago at this point. So I am going to remember some things, like maybe a few of the twists, but for the most part, I don't remember any of it. All of this might as well be new to me. So I'm like, I'm having a good time. It was fun. Ace Attorney games are pretty good. I think, you know what? I don't think there's a single game I could say that isn't at least in some part worth playing. There's probably gonna be people who don't like certain of the cases or episodes, which, you know, fair enough. People have their preferences. But I don't think I've ever heard of a game that was just like in its entirety disliked. I mean, yeah, there's people who don't like Apollo Justice, but if you ask about it, it's usually that last case, which unfortunately I kind of have to agree with. I've been not liking playing through the last case. I haven't even finished. I feel bad. But I was like really confused the first 3 cases. I'm like, these are fine. I'm having a good time. I'm mystery solving. And then I get to the last one, I'm like, oh, I'm seeing the issues. I don't know why I'm having so much problems with the last case in the Apollo Justice, but it's pretty bad. But that's the only one I can think of I've ever had, like, continuous problems with. Otherwise, I really enjoy the Ace Attorney series. You can see I have an entire playthrough of Chronicles. So, I do have the Phoenix Wright trilogy, but I'm not sure if I'll actually stream that or not. I mean, it could. But I've definitely played that recently. I have seen so much of that. I got spoiled. Nothing was new. Like, maybe a few of the puzzles, yeah. But, like, there's nothing new about the Phoenix Wright trilogy. I heard so many people talk about it. Like, I'm like, there is... I don't think... Is there anything I didn't already know coming in by the time I got to play that trilogy? I don't think so. I did enjoy watching the anime, though. Because it does have an anime, in case people didn't know. It's even dubbed in English. So, doesn't matter what your preference is, subbed or dubbed, you can watch it. I watched it in English. Wait, did I watch it in Japanese? I'm like, I think I watched some of it subtitled. but I watched some of it in English. I don't know why I split it up. I kind of remember like one episode was in Japanese, and then I read the subtitles. And I don't know why that one episode in particular had problems with like being in English. No idea. No earthly clue. It wasn't even like, oh, was it the last one? I'm like, no. It was like in between, and I don't know why the English version wasn't working. It was so weird. But I guess tech is weird sometimes like that. But yeah, I do. I like these games. To get to play as Edgeworth, and Edgeworth is definitely an interesting character. Not that Phoenix isn't either. I know Phoenix is well liked too. I think didn't they recently have a character, like Capcom character poll list? I think Phoenix came in second. Dante was first, and what's it? Leon Kennedy? I can't remember the middle initial, but Leon Kennedy from the Resident Evil series came in third. Somebody did an artwork of it and had Leon looking very upset being in third place. Phoenix was just like, good job, Dante! It was really silly. But I'm like, this is... feels strangely appropriate, but whatever. But yeah, I love the Ace Attorney series. With how much focus they're putting on it again, I wonder if they're trying to hype it up for another entry. Which would be, I mean, them just trying to get interest for the series again is fine. I'm okay with more Ace Attorney fans. I'm having a great time playing Investigations. Let's see. We got a dude in an elevator, murder mystery elevator. It just feels so weird though. I'm like, we're missing something here. We're missing something. It feels weird. There's just something off, but you know, it's like there's nothing straightforward about an Ace Attorney mystery. If it feels too straightforward, you know you're gonna get a curveball. This is just how Ace Attorney be. But in any case, that will be it for today. So feel free to give any likes and comments. I very much appreciate them. Especially if you have something like, you may be like, I really like this part. Or maybe you just like, this person's voice is kind of annoying, then I can try to change it. I hope that doesn't happen though. But I'm no voice actress. I'm like, I'm doing voices, but I wouldn't call it being a voice actress a petty sport. I'm mostly doing voices so people who are just listening in can hear, you know, you put it on in the background. And I'm not just reading in my normal voice. That's why I try. I have to say, I have gotten better at doing voices. Which, I don't know how useful that skill will be, but I've gotten more skill in it, so I'm not going to complain, you know? It's hard to complain. It's like, I got more skills. I don't know what to do with it, but like, it's something. But yeah, otherwise, you can, if you have been liking my videos or you want to like see more of this series, so you might want to subscribe or follow depending on the platform. And if you do, you get to be a painted Misi or an inky Misi at this time of year. I will have to say, this is not my normal look. I am normally a little different. You can see on my icon. That's how I normally look. I purposely left it like that. So yeah, hopefully it's not too confusing. Can I be the glowing dragonfly? You can be the glowing dragonfly. You may be the dragonfly if you want. Do you want to put a... You can have a dragonfly on your head. But yeah, you can be the dragonfly. There's a butterfly behind me. Good to know my background's being observed. I did make this too. I make my... You know... Should I mention that out loud? That I make all... If it's a visual thing, I've made it. Video, backgrounds, my models. They're all made by me. I put that in my descriptions and stuff, but I just realized, like, some of y'all may not know that because you haven't read it. But hi! I do art! I can also edit videos, which is why they're not the best edited, because I'm not very good at it. I'm pretty new to video editing. But I've gotten a little bit better since I started. So that's also something. But yeah, I'm no video editor, I will say, but I'm doing my best. But yeah, you get to be a painted Macy, and you can be a dragonfly if you want. Sure, why not? You can be a painted mouse in a dragonfly costume. You can have dragonflies on your head. Oh, that'd be really cute. You know what? That's adorable. I love that image. Oh, maybe I could draw the painted Macy's in like a dragonfly, butterfly, a bee, ladybug kind of outfits, little insect outfits. That'd be so cute and fun. Maybe if I have time to do that, maybe I'll do that. Maybe. I make no promises because having the time to do anything is hard, but maybe, because that sounds pretty cute. I should be wrapping this up right now. I'm just laughing. That sounds so cute. Oh my gosh. Little butterfly mouse. That sounds so cute. I can't. The image is in my head and it's not leaving. But I should let you leave and I can go squee about how cute that image is later to myself off stream. So with that, whether you're a VOD watcher or watching live, I very much appreciate you taking time out of your day to come see what I've been doing here. But for now, I must bid every one of you farewell fondly with bye-bye, and I hope to see you in another stream.